The city, gleaming, rising, screaming.
Stack. What are you on about?
So I've played Saros for about 5 hours now and gone through the first boss and a bit of the second biome. And I wanted to make a quick video to talk about my thoughts on the game so far and if you should buy it or wait for a sale. So Saros is the new roguelike released by the same creators of Returnal, Studio Housemarque. Now I got the true ending on Returnal, which not many people actually bothered getting. I know a lot of people that have no problems finishing every boss in a game like Elden Ring Night Rain, but they cannot get through even the first biome of Returnal. And that's because one, it had a high difficulty curve, and not many people were willing to spend too much time to learn the mechanics, and two, because the game is quite frustrating to play in general. There's points where you easily can lose all of your progress that you've made over an hour because there's no type of progression system within the game. Now, Saros fixes a lot of these problems by adding a skill tree mechanic, where you can use money that you get in the runs to get permanent stat upgrades, as well as increasing the level of the weapons that you can get when you're beginning a run. By adding a skill tree, it allows actual permanent progression, so it alleviates a lot of the frustration that some roguelikes have, and what people experienced while trying out the first game, Returnal. But besides all of the new mechanics, my thoughts on the game so far is that this is shaping up to be a masterpiece so far. I personally did not like the ending of Returnal, and through all of that, the frustration of actually playing the gameplay was good, but it's just that when you die, you lose all of your progress, right? So you have to do runs over and over again, and you get highly invested in all the lore that's within the game. And without getting into spoilers about the end of Returnal, it kind of trivializes all of the build-up up to that point. Now, Saros seems like an actual narrative with stakes where the main character is stuck on this alien planet with other people as well. Returnal had no side character, so I'm glad you can actually see what other people would do in the same position that the main character is in, because they're also, trapped on Carcosa, which is the planet in which the setting is. Besides that, the graphics have also been insane so far. I'm playing on PS5 Pro, so it looks insane with the new PSSR 2 upscaling. Especially, when you compare it to Crimson Desert, the implementation on this game is a lot better. I haven't seen any pop-in that you would see on Crimson Desert, and the textures are all very sharp. There's also ray tracing as well. I don't really, care about ray tracing, but it is there and it makes the game look a lot shinier. Especially if you're playing on an OLED 4K TV or a monitor, the game looks insane. The colors pop completely. Like in the first biome, when you start out, it looks a lot like Farum Azula from Elden Ring, and when you interact with a certain gameplay mechanic, it switches the color palette so the area looks like how it looks like in the Flames of Frenzy ending in Elden Ring. It has a lot of high contrast scenes with deep blacks where there's some parts where it shows the eclipse within the game, and you can really see the difference between the colors and the actual black. Well, obviously, but it looks crazy. Besides that, the gameplay has been pretty fun to play so far. It's not frustrating like how it was in Returnal. Usually in Returnal, to actually get through to the true ending, you had to beat the game quite a few times. And I also had to abuse a dash, melee, jump movement tech in which you dash, melee, and jump all at the same time to kind of spring across the map, which allows you to evade enemies, speed run, and dodge projectiles. But in this game, they don't allow you to do that, but the guy has a shield, which is linked to how much you use your cannon, because you can use the shield to absorb enemy projectiles, and it charges the cannon, which you can then fire off for a lot of damage. So it actually encourages you to use the shield instead of just returning to the basic Returnal gameplay of trying to dodge every projectile. But yeah, it seems like the game is actually shaping up to an actual story conclusion, so I'm looking forward to what's happening in the game. My recommendation so far, as this has got to be a must-play for PS5 right now, there's almost no PS5 exclusives right now, right, besides Ghost of Yotei and Saros, so this is like one of two games that you wouldn't be able to play in a few years on PC at a better resolution. But yeah, I'm excited to play the game more. I'll have a few guides up on the channel as well if there's anything specific that might take effort. Like taken a look at the trophy list, and there's a few things that you might not be able to easily get unless you proactively go out of your way to try and do it. Besides that, I have the Crimson Desert Platinum Trophy coming out soon, hopefully. I'm at like 200 hours in game, and I only have like 10 trophies or so out of 35, which is kind of insane. So this might take another 100 hours to get the Platinum on Crimson Desert. And then when I get the Platinum Trophy on Saros, I'll be making a video on it as well. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to stay tuned for more.